et promettons solennellement devant le peuple, devant l'humanité tout entière et devant l'histoire de tout mettre en œuvre pour veiller scrupuleusement à la saine application de la Constitution de l'Empire centrafricain.
On this day, the 4th of December 1977, the world witnessed one of the most extravagant and unbelievable coronations of the modern era. In Bangui, John Bodel Bokassa, the president of the Central African Republic, crowned himself Emperor Bokassa I, transforming his nation into the Central African Empire. The ceremony costed more than 20 million US dollars, roughly 1/3 of the entire national budget, in a country where most people lived in extreme poverty. But Bokassa had no interest in modesty. This day was his fantasy come to life, built on gold, velvet, and pure vanity. Behind the spectacle was the influence of France, the former colonial power. Paris paid for a huge portion of the ceremony, supplied horses, decorations, uniforms, and even sent expert craftsmen who created Bokassa's jewel-encrusted crown. French officials attended, French money flowed, and the French influence shaped each and every detail of the event. For France, Bokassa was a loyal ally whose loyalty they wanted to maintain no matter the cost. At the heart of it all was Bokassa's obsession with Napoleon Bonaparte. He studied Napoleon's 1804 coronation down to its smallest detail. His red velvet cape, trimmed with ermine, stretched so long it required attendants to lift it. His golden laurel wreath copied Napoleon's exactly. He sat on a massive throne carved into the shape of a golden eagle, and when the moment came, Bokassa lifted the heavy diamond-covered crown with his own hands and pressed it on his head, imitating Napoleon's act of crowning and declaring his power above all others. Crowds filled the stadiums as orchestras played and cannons fired. Empress Catherine was crowned beside him, and their young son was declared crown prince. But behind the glitter, the empire was already rotting. To many across Africa and the world, this coronation represented not pride, but excess, the tragic vision of a ruler consumed by vanity. And even France, the nation that had helped elevate him, soon became uncomfortable with his brutality and unpredictability. Less than 2 years later, in 1979, Bokassa was overthrown in a French-backed coup known as Operation Barracuda, and the empire crumbled overnight. All that remains today are the photographs, the videos, and the memory of a leader who tried to become Africa's Napoleon and instead created one of the most infamous spectacles in African history.